How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to another Adventure Quest video, and instead of our weekly Nostalgia Quest series, today we are going to be checking out the new Golden Gift Box items, the Hexbound set. So I've heard some pretty mixed reviews on it, so we'll go ahead and check it out. I've not bought it yet. It was supposed to be come out last week, but there was a little bit of a delay because they did make this have quite a unique effect. So I'm going to show it off inside of this video. So we'll start off with the weapon and the shield first, which I believe they should be in the rare box. So that's pretty good. Let's see here. Wait, no? Hello? Okay, at least the shield is here, so we'll buy the shield. Okay, is the weapon not here? Ooh, okay. Ultra rare. The weapon is ultra rare? Are you kidding me? What? Oh, come on. This can't be real, right? Yeah, okay. The weapon is an ultra rare, guys. Alright. Let's go ahead and get it. Buy an extra stock for the weapon. And then we'll buy this. And of course, the armor. Have to get the armor. Let's buy this. And nope. Buy items. There you go. I'm gonna go sort out my inventory and bring up the info subs, and we will be right back. So I brought up the info subs already, and let's see here. So we'll check out the armor first. Hexbound Solar Core. We'll take away the shield, take away the pet. Alright, so the armor is a Mastercraft fully offensive fire armor. Normal attack is 3 hits. It deals extra 30% damage and auto burns you. That's right, you heard me right. Not burn the monster, but burn you, okay? Fire, power 1, 3 rounds. This also affects bow attacks but doesn't affect skills. Mastercraft comes with a skill Prominence Lance. It deals extra 50% damage, has its SP cost reduced by 75% melee, and auto burns you as well. So power 1.5, 5 rounds. Bonus, burns and bleeds on the enemy, do extra 25% damage. The armor takes minus 3 MRM to pay for this. So it's a fully offensive armor, 49, 47, 45 for the MRM. Nothing to shout about. The defenses, the resistances, 39%. Primary resist is fire. Secondary resist, we have light. That's interesting. I was expecting it to be dark, but apparently it's light. So light at 42%. Then tertiary resist, we have your wind and your energy at 70%. Then your ice and earth at 79%. And lastly is weak to water and darkness at 90%. Okay, let's start. And for the weapon, it's the weapon Hexbound Prominence is a Mastercraft fire weapon, melee sword, magic sword, or range glaive plus pole arm. So this is magic, this is range, and this is melee. Interesting. Okay. It gains extra endurance over 80 stat damage. So if you have 250 endurance, that works out to about slightly over 3% stat damage, something along those lines. I would prefer they just get a flat 5% damage boost. I have no idea why they decided to make it one particular stat only. So yeah, endurance, bonus, deals extra 15% damage. If you attack with it, it auto burns you. Power 0.5, 3 rounds. Fire. Set bonuses, deal extra 5% damage if you're in the Hexbound armor. Deal another extra 5% damage if you have the Hexbound shield equipped. Alright, and for the shield, we have the Hexbound Solar Photosphere. Okay, it's a Mastercraft fire shield, and you can click the shield to transfer all active bleed and burns on you onto the enemy. The enemy can resist this with a save at +0 bonus. Inflict endurance over luck, resist with endurance over luck. Save gets bonuses as if it's bleed or burn. Excuse me, whatever is higher. You can attempt it once per turn and use it successfully a max of twice per battle. Okay, so we'll just do regular attack with this first. 3 hits. Ooh, interesting. Power 1.13. Does it stack? Yes, it's stacking. Okay, 1.88. The damage wise, I do have endurance fully trained, so the damage wise is actually not bad. Yeah, in terms of just like regular damage alone, it's doing not bad, decent damage. And then for skills, Prominence Lance, charge at your foe with a powerful weapon attack, dealing tremendous damage by leaving you burning. 225 SP. Okay, cheaper than your regular skill, but it's still not as cheap as like some of those efficient skills. Let's see how much damage you can do. About 1500. Okay, not bad. For the SP, yeah, definitely not bad. And then we can... Alright, so now the burn on us is 4.04, so let's click on the shield. It is a free quick cast effect, douses your body and curses your foe. Alright, so now all of the burns have been transferred over onto the monster. Let's see how much damage it does. 4.04, right? 175. Yeah, that's kinda weak. Kinda weak, considering how long we took to build it up. Yeah, not can't say I'm a big fan of that. By the way, guys, this does not work on prismatic burn. Somebody did test this out, so yeah, unfortunately it doesn't. The shield doesn't work with prismatic burn, which is quite a bummer, because if it worked with prismatic burn, it might actually have been really good against something like the Wicked King challenge battle. But for some reason, prismatic burn doesn't count as a burn. I don't know why, but I hope they'll add in prismatic burn as well. How do I feel about the set overall? The artwork, I really like the artwork. I think the artwork is fantastic, man. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for the overall set's artwork. With regards to the effects, the thing is, why would you, take a few turns to inflict and stack a burn on yourself and then spend another turn, or actually you don't need to spend another turn since it's quick cast, but yeah. And then click on the shield to transfer all of that burn over onto your enemy, when instead there are items or weapons in the game that can just inflict a strong burn on the enemy to begin with. You don't need to spend time building up a weak burn on yourself, and you can just inflict it onto the enemy straight away. Isn't that, I don't know, more straightforward? That's the only reason why I think the whole set is not that fantastic. Like the armor, the skill is not bad, but you know what? Is it really worth getting the armor just for the skill? I would say no. The weapon wise, it's essentially similar to a Bloodblade. I would say, yeah, it's quite similar to a Bloodblade, but other than that, really not that great. The thing is, the burn is also not super strong, but here's the thing, guys. If I'm a little bit torn here, because if they buff the power of the burn, it also means it's going to burn you harder, which is not something you want, because it will result in you dying faster. But at the same time, the burn is kind of weak to begin with. If you're burning yourself first and then transferring the burn over to the monster, you definitely need the burn to be, strong, because why else would you burn yourself first and then and not just one turn, because the burn is pretty weak, so you need a few turns to build it up. So why would you waste so many turns building up a burn on yourself first and then transferring over to the monster, when there is equipment in the game that can just burn the monster directly for a stronger damage? So yeah, this, I don't really understand this. Like, the weapon and the armor is completely useless without the shield. So yeah, the whole thing tying this set together really is the shield. Do not get the weapon and the armor if you are not planning to get the shield. That's all I have to say, because otherwise it just inflicts a burn on you, and it doesn't make sense whatsoever if you can't, get rid of the burn. You can of course use other items that can get rid of the burn, like your... Was it Werepire? Does Werepire have a skill that cures burns? I can't remember. No, Healing Branch. Yeah, it's a skill that cures burns, but you'll be spending a huge amount of SP anyway trying to cure the burn on yourself, which also doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, the shield is undoubtedly the best part of the set, transferring the burns and bleeds over to the monster. This, I would say, is good for stuff like maybe Hydras that can inflict bleed on you. Burn, because you can't transfer prismatic burn. So yeah, monsters that can burn and bleed you, are they really tough bosses that do that now? Not really anything that I can think of that's weak to fire, unfortunately. So yeah, the monster inflicts a fire burn on you, and it happens to be a fire monster, and you transfer that fire burn back onto the monster. Chances are it's not going to do a lot of damage, because a fire monster doing fire burn is likely to have fire resistance, right? So yeah, I like that the skill is, the click on the shield is free, and there is quick cast, but don't forget you need a save as well. So seriously, if they make it auto inflict, it might be good. Like, get rid of the save. I think that could have been a good idea to buff up the shield to make it useful. Get rid of the save as well as include prismatic burn. These are the two things that I would change to the shield to make it like really good. Right now it's niche. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic either. I just think it's if you have the spare gift boxes, you can consider getting this. It's only a rare box after all, so yeah, I will pick it up simply for the niche effect. But what I will really change is include prismatic burn as well as make it an auto inflict effect. Then you know, perfect. The shield will be perfect. Weapon and the armor, yeah, not really worth getting in my opinion. Just get items that straight up burn the enemy instead of, you know, inflicting the burn on yourself and then transfer it over to the monster. I do like that they kept the attempt to once per turn as well as successful attempts to maximum of twice per battle. I think that's a good way of balancing the shield without making it overpowered. But if you already have these two limitations in place, then yeah, why even have a save roll? Just make it auto inflict. That'll be good, right? Yeah, all in all, the practicality wise of this entire set, you need the shield for everything to work. Otherwise, the weapon and the armor is just not good on its own. So I will give the practicality wise 7 out of 10 props for, you know, coming up with a unique effect. It's not something that we've seen before. But again, I am on the fence. Do you make the burn stronger but you risk dying, or do you, like, you know, leave it as it is right now? Not such a strong burn, but at the same time it doesn't make the whole set very good either. So all in all, I will rate this set 7 out of 10. Yeah, artwork 10 out of 10, practicality 7 out of 10. Overall, still a 7 out of 10 for me. Yep, not the best, not the worst. It's not a must to pick up, but I do think that you should go ahead and pick up the shield simply because of its unique effect, and that's how I feel about the whole armor basically. Yeah, the saving grace is the artwork. Like that looks amazing on the artwork, and of course the shield. Other than that, other pieces of the set, they need a bit of tweaking to make it good. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Carbon Gaming. Peace out.